She ran for the mayor of Plano, which is part of Metro Dallas, Texas, and she won 42% vote, four-way race, which is quite an achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Lily Blum.
Good afternoon, everyone. How are you, my fellow patriotic Asian Americans and friends? I am from the North Dallas area. Here is where I'm from, Plano, Texas. Okay, this is the speech title, and the background is the Texas state flag. I am just very humbled and honored to be here. Thank every one of you for being here. Oh, okay, almost. Okay, I think it goes. I first want to thank the committee member who organized this wonderful conference. I want to say thank you so much for your hard work. Thanks to May, Jessica. Where is Jessica? Yeah, hi. Jessica and May and all your whole team and all your family members who are behind you. Thank you. I am very humbled and honored to stand here to share our experience and the opportunities we have in Texas. And I want to let you know that, I'm only one of all the tens and the thousands, hundreds of the volunteers. Without them, I would not have been here. Okay. My topic today is from model minority to modern citizen. Well, as you all know, Asian Americans, we have been labeled as the model minority in the mainstream media for decades. And it's true, we are really the model citizens, right? And we all, we're all hardworking, we take care of our families and children, we value education highly. Overall, as a group, we pursue individual achievement. However, there is one characteristic that was common, we are very quiet in social affairs, right? Like the speaker, Ching, she said, we were quite invisible, right? Invisible. And of course, we don't vote, so we cannot count. Basically, I use the word detached. I'm a realtor, and so when we look at houses, I say, hey, is the garage attached or detached? The single house, right, detached. But fortunately, you know what? Many of us have realized in the past 2-3 years that it's not good to just follow the rules or to follow the game, because they can change the game. Most of us, like you guys, you know what? We want to be at the table instead of being on the menu, right? Yes. To be part of the decision-making process, right? And that's kind of the main feature of a modern citizen. As a modern citizen, we love America, we give back to our community, we are vocal on social issues, affairs, and most importantly, I think the change is we are active now. We are active in politics. So I'm really thankful and grateful for all of you, because I know all of you are doing great things in your own community, and politics is local. So I just highly, highly respect you guys. I even meet ladies who, drove from New Jersey, New York to Broadwalk for Massachusetts and for New Hampshire, right? That's amazing. And because of all the work, all of us have been doing, and we vote, and the key word I would agree is we are now finally engaged. So where I am, there are two groups that most of us belong to. One is called the DFWPAC, Dallas Fort Worth Political Action Committee. And this is a great, just an amazing group of volunteers. This is their mission. Look at the keyword: education, participation, representation. Education, participation, representation. That's what we are looking for. And what do they do? Okay, they do tons of things. Okay, I just press it quickly. All right. Of course, all of these, what they do is to get out the vote. They publish voter guides. They vet candidates. Of course, they drive voter registration. There is a separate nonprofit organization. They meet every Sunday morning in a Chinese school to help the senior people, help them to pass their citizenship, exam in order for them to get registered in the future. And here is their link, but okay, this is what I take from their website. This is their website. They have constantly updates, articles, updates regarding any kind of election. So here, for example, here, this is, it's probably in Chinese, so, okay, I'll translate. This is Q&A regarding the midterm election in Texas, okay? So this is the next one. This is a screenshot from their website. So if you can read, look, the date, where are all the points, and how to register, how to register, for ballot mail, whatever. So they do a lot of things. The other organization we do is, which I am the founder and the president for, is the Asian Republican Clubs of North Texas. And this is our mission. So we are trying to be the bridge to connect the Asian community with the mainstream, basically GOP, right, Republican Party. And we seek to be a voice on issues impacting Asian Americans. So I think my sharing is more like a field report. Okay, so we do a lot of things. So this is like January, we have this Lincoln Day dinner. That's the biggest once a year fundraising event for the local, I'm from Collin County, so for the county GOP. And really, this is the first time we participated in January. We donated 7 tables. We were the #1 club. We beat most of the clubs, 20 clubs or so, and we matched. We have 2 #1 table groups, okay, clubs. So we also do in February. This is a great, example. I show you guys here. Look, we had a huge crowd, and we have this rare opportunity of 4 state lawmakers. Okay, we get 1 state senator, we get 3, state reps. They cover our county. We get them all in because March was the primary. So we get a forum for them. They come. Oh my dear, what a rare opportunity! I say I can't waste it. So what we did? We had this guy Frank. We had a 10-minute presentation on the race-based affirmative action, the discrimination we were talking about this whole day. So we gave them the presentation. We have a room full of people, audiences, and 4 state lawmakers. They sit there, listen to us attentively. Wow, it's not easy to get all 4 of them to your audience, right? So actually, a lot of them heard about it the first time. So we use every opportunity to educate them, to let them understand. See, this is the local Chinese newspaper, Dallas News, right? Dallas Chinese News. Yeah, so every time when DFWPAC, they have a great group for publishing. So they will do this article, it's all on WeChat, but they also publish on Chinese newspaper. The other thing, okay, March we had like 2-day notice, 1-day notice from Senator Cruz. So he doesn't have a lot of time, to give you a very long time to prepare. However, we got a room full, and he was very happy, and that led to another one. Oh, this is another one. This actually ties with the, lawsuit against Harvard in the college admission thing. We, in March, there was this district convention. It's the Republican District Convention. That's where you meet and you discuss, you say yes or no, you vote and to pass a resolution for the party. So it goes from district, and then in June, the state convention, and then you go, level up. This is what I brought. Of course, I talked with Mr. Blum. So I brought up a resolution, if you can read it, I can read it. The Texas Constitution prohibits the consideration of race, ethnicity, and gender by all public funded universities in student admissions. That's the resolution I wrote, and we passed it actually in the SBA, the district convention. To the state convention. However, I couldn't be there, so it didn't get to pass. So maybe in 2 years, I'll try to work in that again. I just want to encourage you guys. Really, politics is involvement, participation. It's very hard because it takes a lot of time. I really took a lot of time to make this happen. And of course, it's all the group. It's one person cannot do it. You have to be willing to be part of the whole movement. Yes. But at least, we are no longer invisible, not in Collin County, okay, not in Collin County. Okay, this is in April. I invited Mr. Blum to be our guest for our club meeting, and of course we get all the support from DFWPAC. He came, I invited him in January, however it's so funny that he came on April the 8th, Saturday, and on the Friday, one day before, it was the big news came out saying, hey, October 15th, Monday, tomorrow, Monday, he's going to do this big lawsuit. So we just got the news less than 24 hours, and he was there giving us a seminar. So that was good. Of course, like all of you do, all involvement, participation will not be complete without block walking, right? So here are with what we did, block walking and code reading for the primary. This is for the November election, what we are doing now. Look at this picture. About 1/3 of the block walkers are from the Asian community. About 1/3, okay? Yeah, the other one is my daughter, in the rainy day, we do the block walks for the Master King, he's our state rep. Oh yeah, this is another one. This is just last week. Today is Saturday, so Thursday before last week. Oh, too quick. All right. Similarly, it was our club meeting time, and then Senator Cruz. We scheduled his father to be our speaker, and then he came. He gave us notice 2 days ago. He said, "Oh, the senator could come," and they wanted us to host him, but the time would be in the afternoon. And they wanted a rally. Of course, they always publish it, and we got to organize it, and more than 700 people came. I just want to share with you how important Collin County is, where we are, how important it is for us to be involved. Collin County has been historically the reddest county in Texas. Reddest county. No presidents have ever won the presidential election without winning Collin County. It is that important. In Texas, they said if Collin County goes, so goes Texas. However, if Texas goes, so goes America. So I just, sorry. I have a little small clip. Let's see. Oh. Can I play this? 1 second. No. I have a video. Okay, I'll play you, I don't know, I thought it included, but just a small clip. I'll here. MP4. Oh, I think that is a noise enough. I don't know that song. Sorry about that.
It's good.
I don't know why, sorry. I don't know why I have no sound. But this is from the Ted Cruz rally. I was giving the opening speech. Maybe, I don't know why I couldn't get the sound. But anyway, Ted Cruz is actually in a pretty challenging situation. Beto, his opponent, he raised 3 times the fund. So if you know anybody in Texas, mobilize them, ask them to vote. Ask them to vote. Of course, vote for Republican, because nowadays, only Republican values match, our Asian American values. So, okay, let's go back. All right, so I guess it's loose. Is that why? Okay, it's loose. All right, so I find it interesting that this morning, Senator Train, this is what I prepared. We also share the same conviction, right? We Asian Americans, we're not just Asian Americans, we are Americans first and foremost. I just want to remind us, just remember why we are here, trying to become an American in the first place. It's the freedom, right? It's the freedom we all cherish. Just like Reagan said, President Reagan, freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. It is important we educate our children, we be mobilized so that we can still live in this country. With that, I want to call to you guys, you know what? Let us unite together. Because a house divided cannot stand. A house divided cannot stand. We have so many people who are conservative, and I want to encourage us. Let's all, forgive each other's mistakes or imperfections. Let's work together so that we can still call, this country is what we come here for. And I like to play a song. It's one of my favorite songs. I hope I have the, I hope I have the song. Okay. What about the song?